Alright, so once you leave Siwa, you're going to end up here in the Emmett Nome Desert. It'll look like it's just desert everywhere till you ride this way down towards this water. You'll see once you get over this sand dune that there's actually a big, well, fair sized little city over here. You absolutely must stop here and do everything you can to try and level up before you move on. And I would definitely check out any of my videos on going through this place. But we're going to ride here into town. Now let's look here. We started out here in the desert. We're going to ride straight in, get on this road and follow it all the way up. Go meet our wife. There's somebody that just died. No time to worry about that, though. Just hold X, and that will allow you to attach to the road if you're not used to that yet. You can also fly as Sinu while you're running down the road. But as soon as you start getting out of town, you will certainly pull away on Bayek. And you'll have to fly pretty quick to keep up. Here, that camel's gonna open up and start running. The best way to do is just not take the corners like Bayek has to. We're headed towards Alexandria over there. One of the big triremes. You can always go out and hit that up. Get some of that bronze for leveling up your armor. Here's a good place for some hard leather off of those hippopotamuses. You notice there's two hippos here. There's actually two more out there. There's one. There's another one somewhere out there. But there's usually two of them right next to each other. I only see one right now. There's a fort. There's a big crossbow on that plank back there that you can shoot half the people in that fort with. Here, let's jump down here and kill this guy. Grab this wood. That's one of the advantages of flying Sinu while you ride this road. You can see everything coming at you from a ways away. See if they've got any goods on them. There's some more right in front of me. If I catch up with them, I'm going to clean up on that wood. Ahead and jump back in, take out the chariot driver, spin around, knock him off there. That's all you need. Let me get those goods from you. Legendary weapon right there. That's incredible. Let's move on. I had to check that thing out back up here in Sinu. I can't wait to get out on that sea. I know when I played Black Flag, that was one of the best parts about it was the boats. I'm really enjoying traveling the water now in this one. Watch out for my big camel, guys. Now we're going to find our wife in the library here in Alexandria. We have made it up here from that long road down. I'm going to drop back down into Bayek and ride through town. No need to get into too many fights here in town with the guards. Just slow you down. In this place, I'm just kind of in awe of the world that they built, because I feel pretty transported to ancient Egypt when I play this game for sure. I don't know. I just got done with Shadow of War, and though that puts you there, this game really puts you there, I think. Alright, so here's the Great Library, which we will be back there in a minute. We need to ride down here and go loot Aya's house first. Now, if you want, you can use Sinu here, and notice that's the library. And this is kind of the Oh, auditorium. We want to turn here at the auditorium once I get back from loading. We want to turn right here at the auditorium, right down the road. We need to go down to the second block, right down past the Weaver seamstress there. Throw Sinu up. This house right here is what we're after. This is Aya's house. But she is not here. We just want to get inside and check things out. As you can see, there's guards around. There's actually quite a few of them in there. And we want to avoid any kind of detection from them. So I'm going to get off my camel over here.
Keep this area sealed off.
What in the name of Horus are all these soldiers doing here?
Report back on the hour.
Now we're going to enter right down through here. 25 experience for finding her house.
Remember, she's dangerous. Take all precautions.
Ah, Aya's place.
Don't do that.
So much blood.
Somebody heard me in here. Now they've heard everything.
I recognize this mask. It belongs to one of them.
Here comes the next one down in. We really want to avoid having those guys find us out. Nobody's here. The next thing we need to see is this guy.
There's the man who tried to kill my wife. He should have known better.
And with him there, we can't hardly loot. Nope, alright, he's leaving. We need this. New necklace and sword. There's everything.
I have a soldier who...
See, is he... Okay, he's back off the roof. So we can go out and get out of here.
All men are not accounted for.
That's crazy that they count their soldiers in this. I wonder if they'll keep looking for him.
Report.
Now get back over here and find your mount. And we're gonna head back the way we came. Just look for that big lighthouse there. See the library on the left. Now I suppose you could, if you wanted to, be in here on quest and select the Aya quest.
You can't have it. I guess the works of Archimedes.
I'm gonna head inside the library.
How will I find Aya among all these endless scrolls?
Now there's actually a little bit of stuff up on top to loot. So I'm gonna go up here and do that first. You never know what you can get out of any of these. Few down here. I think there's something down on the floor we need to read. A little more money.
I find that Thanos talks.
It's not a lot, but why leave it?
Very radical. It's almost right.
You're right about that. But can't he express them concisely?
The library is dedicated to invoke the 9 daughters of Zeus, sometimes called the Muses, recruited by Osiris. They are known as Calliope. There's the other names. They are the goddesses of arts, key to the good life, and the names of Herodotus, Historia books. Alright. We want to make sure we get this scroll right here. Which, we'll go around on this side and get it. Divided Valley.
The knowledge of the entire world is at your fingertips. Here.
Alright. Therapist. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Ah.
You're by, I guess. Aya's eager to see you.
She said.
Quickly, follow me. I am sorry, my good fellow. You appear to be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Vanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
Yeah, but what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all, fear not.
Τι συμβάν, παιδες! Λέξον, λέξον!
Πότε διδάσκεσαι Ελλάδος. Να πρώην και χθες.
Look!
Alright, so he's going to take us where we can find Aya
The modern Sophocles.
pretty quick, actually.
This
It's
is
not
as
very
far as
far
I
away
go.
at all.
The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead.
We'll climb up here and do the leap of faith into the well.
Right there. Have a little faith.
Swim around, there seems to be nothing in here. Head back inside this and hit the Animus Pulse. Let's see, yeah. Check this note out on this table over here.
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him,
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
I have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it. I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Actaeon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
but I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse. Go search the palace while he's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here as long as Gennad...
What's this?
That leads to the docks. I can't believe Thanos had you go through the pit. I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and show him the face of death. I'll meet you at the Paneo when you have killed both the snake and Gennadios.
My heart aches until I see you again.
As does mine, my love.
Alright, so that's Aya. That's... Bayek's doing alright for himself. Let's pick up this item here. Now, I'm not going to show, or I'm not going to do the papyri scroll because it is in another desert. One thing I will show you is that once you get the blade, you can take it off there, but it is not. You should be able to disarm it, but it is not. At any rate, if I figure that out, I will show it in another video. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll go on with the next two quests, the snake and kill Gennadios. And then we'll finish the Aya quest and start cleaning up Alexandria. See you later.